folks, it's Kikoski here, and welcome back to Let's Play Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. And when last we left off, Indy and Sophia made it to Thera, and now they're on a boat somewhere in the sea. They believe that beneath them is Atlantis, and we're going to be diving down there to find the entrance and stop Kerner from achieving his goals of getting all that orichalcum. Now, to do that, we're going to need a diving suit. We've been told that it's in this storage locker. But first, let's look at everything that's here, starting with the locker.
It's a convenient place to stow things.
That it is! What about the air compressor? This is going to be very important to ensure that we don't suffocate down at the bottom of the sea.
It's an air compressor.
It's likely incredibly loud when it's working.
I can use it to pump air to the suit.
That makes sense. Now the hoist.
It's a device to lift heavy objects.
And that heavy object is going to be Indy in the suit. Now let's have a conversation with the captain.
Hello?
Yes?
We can say that we want to go back to Thera, but we'll say this instead.
Are you sure we're in the right spot?
I'm telling you, we're right where you people wanted to go.
Now, there was some dialogue that wasn't spoken there. That's interesting.
Give us a few more minutes.
If you say so.
He's probably going to give us all the minutes that we need. We can't open that, but we can talk to Sophia. We haven't spoken to Sophia much in this playthrough.
Listen, Sophia.
What is it, sailor?
There's a question.
Think your old pal Sal would be proud of us?
Sorry, I'm not in contact at the moment.
Fair enough.
If we've found Atlantis, I'll bet it's waterlogged.
Don't look at me, I didn't sink it.
That is true, you didn't. Or did you? No, you didn't.
Well, what do we do now?
I guess you better try out that suit.
I guess I had. Let's have a look at it. There it is.
It's an old diving suit. Uh-oh, there's a small hole in it.
Well, that's a problem. Let's use it.
I'm not putting that on. It's not rigged yet.
And by that, he means that there isn't a supply of air. So, let us use the air hose with the punctured diving suit for all the good it's going to do. And then, use the air compressor.
That doesn't seem to work.
Probably because, yep, there is an air compressor switch.
This must be the compressor switch.
Well, let's use it. And it whirs to life. And then slowly the sound fades out, which is really awesome design. You know that it's working. You don't need to hear the sound. Now, let's use the suit with hose.
I'm not putting that on. It won't hold air.
That makes sense, but we do have something that we can use to seal it back up, and that is the tire repair kit.
There. Good as new. Almost.
It'll do.
It's a repaired diving suit with an air hose attached.
And now it's time to put it on.
I can't move at all in this thing. You'll have to get me into the water, Sophia.
Wow, you got that on really quickly. Now that we're Sophia here, it's time to look at everything and see what dialogue she has for all these things.
The machine is pumping air.
That it is. Let's look at the air hose. We can't. There's no dialogue for that.
It's a convenient place to store things.
That it is. Let's open it. There's nothing in there. What about the hoist?
It's a device to lift heavy objects.
And that heavy object in this instance is going to be Indy in the diving suit. We can look at Indy in the diving suit too.
I hope this canvas relic holds together.
Fingers crossed.
Excuse me?
What can I do for you?
Okay, there's no interesting dialogue apart from heading back to Thera. We're not going to be doing that.
Never mind.
But we can talk to Indy.
Can you hear me okay?
Barely.
Alright, let's ask all of the silly questions.
Is it hot in there?
Yes, hot.
Not surprising considering what it's made of.
Do you really think we're over the right spot?
Let's not stand here. Let's find out.
Indeed.
Just wanted to make sure you're comfortable.
Comfortable? It's about as comfortable as a coffin.
It may very
Here
well,
we go.
it may very well end up being that if things go wrong. Who wants to bet things are going to go wrong? I think chances are really high. Now, let us use the hoist. On, Indy.
Watch that hook.
Okay.
No animation there for moving it. Not with Sophia, anyway. And down you go!
Hey, what happened? Don't stop. Atlantis is right below me.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What's that shadow pulling alongside the boat?
That's a U-boat.
Kerner! Perfect. Another slimy creature oozing up from the depths.
Now, Fräulein Hapgood, I have no wish to shoot you. Don't make me change my mind.
What mind?
I see you've acquired some bad manners from your friend Charles. Where is he, may I ask?
Back on Thera. You'll never find him.
Really? What do you say, Captain?
I brought them both like you told me, Herr Kerner. I tried to keep Jones from diving, but he's a very determined man.
Now he's a dead man. One rude archaeologist is quite enough for my purposes.
Uh-oh.
Whoa!
Uh-oh.
Oh boy, I've got maybe 3 minutes of air in my suit. Better start hiking.
You had. And I better save because we have a thing that we can uncover by doing absolutely nothing. Let's wait. Interesting that Indy knew that he had about 3 minutes of air. Has he used a diving suit before? I don't know. But what I do know is there are caves. We're meant to be checking out these caves. We're not going to be. Not the first time round, anyway. Instead, we're just gonna wait. Indy's got to consider just which cave he's gonna go to first. Which one? Yep. I'd certainly be coughing in your situation. I'd be panicking in your situation. Of all the places to end up being stranded, I think one of the most horrifying would be outside of deep space, the bottom of the sea, or the ocean. Both would be pretty terrible. So would being trapped in space. Got nowhere to go.
Just a couple of minutes left. Where's that entrance?
I don't know, Indy, you're not looking for it. I imagine once we find the entrance, that will be us in Atlantis, and that will mean that most of what we do beyond that is exactly the same as the previous 2 playthroughs, but there'll still be a few things I'd like to show off. Like the fact that we don't have the sandwich, so how are we going to bait the crab? That's a question. I'm sure there's another way to get some food. Yep. Ration your breaths, Indy. Ration your breaths. Not that I'm going to move you so that rationing your breaths makes any sense. Also, we have the World Stone, the Moonstone, and the Sunstone, so I don't think they wanted to do this. Strand us down here, unless they have their own. They might in this playthrough. To be fair, they're able to get in the team's playthrough
Another
as well.
minute and I'm a goner.
Indeed, Indy. Indeed. I'd be panicking at this point. You don't be able to panic very much in that super heavy diving suit. Oh, I imagine walking is going to be really slow in that suit. Really slow. Yeah, you go to the furthest one. You go there, 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 and there. That's what I'd do. That's the route I'm going to take. Probably a mistake, but I'm doing it anyway. Yeah, you've barely got any air left, Indy. Barely any air. Now, will you collapse when you run out of air? I wonder. Still got my cursor, I can still do stuff. For now.
That's it. Better start holding my breath.
Okay, he's holding his breath now. So you have a little bit longer than 3 minutes, but not much longer. Not much longer. Because eventually your body will force you to try and breathe. And then you're in trouble. Then you're in serious trouble. At least you don't have to wait as long as we waited with Rolf.
Only a few seconds left.
You should stop talking, Indy, to preserve what little oxygen's left. But he has to tell the player that you're running out of time.
Oh, I feel so sleepy.
That'll happen. That'll happen. And then... Unfortunately, Indy couldn't hold his breath as long as Guybrush Threep would. Who can? Who can? Right. This time, we're gonna start checking out these caves. Is it this one?
Nothing.
Okay, nothing there. What about this one? The game gives you absolutely loads of time to examine all the caves. And that's good.
Nothing.
Okay, nothing there. What about here?
Nothing.
Okay, nothing there. What about these two? Is it this one? Will it be the very last one? Oh, there's a lot of them.
Nothing.
Uh-oh, there are a lot
Nothing.
more of them. Oh dear. Double check that one.
Nothing. Nothing.
Okay, go to this one next. I thought there were only a few.
Nothing.
Okay, keep going, Indy.
Just a couple of minutes left.
You can move really quickly in that suit.
It sure feels good to be out of that diving suit.
I can imagine. We did it!
Amazing. I must be hundreds of feet below sea level, yet there's enough air pressure to keep the water out. It's impossible. Except if that were really true, I'd be dead.
Yep, we are here in Atlantis once again. And we need to find the ladder. Oh, there's the wood thing. The ladder, as well as all the other things we require to get through this ancient place. So, let's go over here. Let's use the ladder with the stone rubble.
The ladder is in place.
Excellent. We will climb. We will open this like we did before.
Hey, it opens.
That it does! You know what else it does?
Doesn't seem to close.
Oh, the metal rod doesn't close, no. But the box will.
It's closed.
Yeah!
It's open.
Yeah! Now let's pick up the metal rod. Open this up to get some orichalcum beads and... Let there be light! Fantastic. Now let's be tidy.
It's closed.
And close that. That was how we got in during the Wits playthrough. All sealed up. We're gonna pick up the ladder because we need the ladder. Then we're gonna open the way. Sunstone. Moonstone. Worldstone. Then we're gonna save because we need to have a contrary mind to get through. So, if I recall, that needs to be there. We need to have the new moon there. So then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that there?
That didn't seem to do anything.
No, I forgot where the last one needs to be. Well, trial and error will get us there.
The mouth of the statue opened.
There we go. Second time round, I did it. And this time, I'm not going to take these before we open the door. Excellent. We still have 2 beads. So, let's close the box. And let us pick up all of these because we're going to need them as we explore about. And here, yep, we don't have a guard this time. Okay, no guard right at the beginning. Well, let's do something that I need to, which is show off fighting the guards. In here is this. Well, we'll open this up and have a look at what's over here. Oh, this brings us straight to here. Okay. Well, we don't want to go there. And we're not going to be using the statue to defeat that guard this time round. Where are the guards? Okay, so here is nothing. There's a guard. Excellent. I'm going to have at thee with you, or more accurately, you're going to have at thee with me and punch me in the face. Hello!
Dr. Jones, is it? Now we've got you.
Don't be too sure.
Indeed.
Let's get this over with.
My thought exactly.
And by that, I mean you're going to punch me. Quite a few times. Ooh, you have a lot of health. And there we go. Indy discovered Atlantis, but Kerner's men won the race to unearth its secrets. 918 points right now. We're getting pretty close to 1,000. I don't think we're going to get to 1,000, but we're getting pretty close. Okay, this time, I'm going to best you. And see if we can get anything from you. At least I hope we'll best you.
Halt! We don't like people who get in our way, especially not the likes of you, Head Jones.
I've got some bad news for you.
We'll see about that.
Bad news. I'm going to punch you in the face.
Let's get this over with.
My thought exactly.
Have at thee! Haha! Okay, do this. And, oh, careful. I've took my first hit. Haha! Take that, sentry!
Looks like he's got some rations.
Ooh, a bratwurst. Ooh, that looks tasty.
It's a sausage.
Can we eat the sausage? This is an important question. Can we eat the sausage? No, we cannot, in fact, eat the sausage. That is a shame. But now I know what I'm going to be using to bait that trap for the crab. You appear to be completely... Nope. You were stuck in place for a while. You're no longer stuck in place. We're going to go get the ribcage now. And then... just go down here. Then we will bait the ribcage. As for Sophia, when we get to the dungeon, you'll see what the plan is there. Right, we're going to pick up the ribcage. We don't have the infinite sandwich this time.
This might be useful.
Indeed, but we do have a bratwurst.
It worked.
Now, why Indy would want to do this at this point in his excursion through Atlantis, we don't know. He just thought, you know what? I should put this bratwurst in a ribcage. It is, after all, the best place to store a bratwurst. Do not actually take this as advice. This is not, in fact, the best place to store a bratwurst. When we come back, folks, we will show off all the things that we can do differently in this playthrough of Atlantis. Mainly, I'm going to be showing off what happens if you don't free Sophia at all, and if there are any more encounters with sentries that we need to have at thee with. There might be one or two. There might be one or two. We also need to make more orichalcum beads. We definitely need to make more of those. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. And if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. The end is in sight for Indy's excursions through Atlantis. But that's not the end of the game. Not completely. Still a few more things we can do.